You're talking flotilla?
The flotilla fleet, not the flotilla.
It's flotilla, I think.
Flotilla ship. But they clearly have decided that they're taking this thing to the next level.
Oh, I'm very curious to see how this goes. It could go, well, it's going to do something.
It is.
It's not going to be like what they've had in the past where they're able to just commandeer a ship. So for people who don't know, the current flotilla that is trying to break the illegal siege over Gaza has it has been in the past one single ship that's been commandeered, boarded by the IOF, and people taken hostage. But now what we're talking about is 300 people on more than 50 boats from 44 countries. It's not going to be so easy to just get rid of that. Like and the boats are very, very split in terms of there's a lot of famous people. You have a boat that's all veterans. It's very strategic how they've done it. It'll be very interesting to see what Israel's going to do about it.
And evidently they're doing it from a lot of different angles. Some are taking off from Spain. Some are taking off from Italy. Like
it's 3 different countries. The people are from 44 countries. The boats left from the first group left from Barcelona.
Right.
Then they're connecting with the group from Sicily. And then there's a group from Tunisia. So there's 3. There's 3 launches that are happening comprising 50 boats.
Okay. Well, let's hear from the champ herself. She has a lot to say, and we'll play some additional audio clips as well. But here is, listen, she is the de facto leader. There's no getting around it. Greta Thunberg, she is like you said, she is willing to be a martyr. Like
that's a revolutionary. She's a real revolutionary. I think Susan Sarandon's in this flotilla.
I believe she is.
I don't know which boat she's on. Which that's sort of the point. There's also another actor who's a British actor who is a known actor. Guys, you probably know who I'm talking about. He's on it too. He's done a couple of the press conferences.
Well, the Irishman, Liam Cunningham, has a lot to say too. We'll get to him in a minute, but here's what Greta had to say.
Oh, that's right.
So Greta, we're about to leave. Obviously, we had a brief delay because of the weather yesterday. How are you feeling?
We are all feeling so relieved and excited to finally be embarking on this mission that we have been planning for day and night now for what feels like forever. And we are overwhelmed with the support from people all over the world. Yesterday, during the launch event, thousands of people filled the streets of Barcelona to show their support to the Palestinian people and to this mission. And this mission is an act of solidarity with Palestinians. The idea of sending dozens and dozens of boats came from Palestinians when we were talking with them last time during the Madeleine mission. So we are doing the bare minimum to uphold international law and to do our duty as citizens of the free world. And this is the biggest attempt to break the siege of Gaza ever. And we are mobilizing with people from all over the world. Now we're going to our first stop, which will be in Tunis, where many, many people are waiting to onboard dozens of more boats, and then we will be joined by dozens of more boats from Italy, and then by Greece, and then we will be continuing towards Gaza.
Our backing's back.
Get us back in like the real framework. Okay, so we're already having the technical difficulties.
It's because you're here.
It's because I'm here. I shouldn't be here. I'm bad luck. But let's have a little luck of the Irish. I think that's probably.
This is what I was talking about, and now I'm sorry for saying he was British. He is not. He's Irish. Oh, Tadhg. I love this.
Let's hear what Tadhg has.
This is so funny to me.
The Irish always have a.
He has a way to make something funny that isn't funny. But
that's true.
Yeah.
Well, either you can laugh your way through it or drink your way through it. I think laughing's healthier, so let's do it.
Great sadness to say that I don't think I'm actually going to be able to take part in the global smooth flotilla. It's been a tough couple of days, to be honest with you, but I was willing to accept the nausea, constant seasickness, people snoring in my room, being away from my kids, ultimately probably conceivably ending up in the custody of the most psychopathic army the world has ever seen. I put up with all that, but I mean, everyone has their limit. Stop the boats.
Stop the boats.
It's so funny. It's like that's where he's drawing his line.
I would draw it there too. I wouldn't want to get along with him
Oh,
either.
it's so funny. Even look at the look on his face. It's so
Yeah,
funny.
he's clearly not happy with that.
It's
But
so funny.
now we're going to hear from Liam
Cunningham. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Liam Cunningham. We are in the beautiful city of Barcelona, and what you're looking at in the background is a small portion of the flotilla that is heading to Gaza to break the Israeli medieval siege. We are part of the Irish delegation, and Caoimhe, the wonderful Caoimhe Butterly, and the wonderful Tadhg Hickey are here, and Caoimhe will tell you about one of our boats.
So one of our boats is a legal support boat. It is constituted of international human rights lawyers and genocide scholars, and the aim of the legal support boat is to really frame this flotilla in international humanitarian law, to say in the absence of governmental action that citizens from across the world are upholding international law.
Now, I want us also to very clearly, if you can articulate from a lawyer's perspective, why this is a big deal, because if, God forbid, Israel or whoever else decides to potentially intercept any of these boats, what the value of having them at sea is all about.
Honestly, at this point, I don't know. We live in a lawless, rogue world where nobody follows international law. So honestly, I don't know. For all I know, that's the boat they'll friggin' bomb. You know, it's like there are no rules. There's no rules.
No.
Now, what this is supposed to be is, and I can tell you this because I have a friend whose husband's a Marine and he's an attorney, and he's always been an attorney in the Marines. And yet they were always with their units for that reason, to make sure laws aren't violated, to make sure that everybody is following international law. That's the theory behind them being there. And I appreciate that. You know, but at this point, when you're dealing with the nation that's a rogue psychopathic nation that's just killing doctors and, you know, medics and professors and journalists, I don't know that it's going to make a difference for them to be there, let alone if it doesn't make them be a bigger target.
Well,
because they don't care that they're under, like, they don't care that the International Criminal Court has warrants out for their leadership. They don't care. They don't care that the International Court of Justice has going after them for genocide and has said that they're an apartheid occupation. They don't care. So why would they care what these people think?
No, they are a spiraling tornado, as I like to say, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they deal with this, because I don't care what anybody says. They're not just they're not just going to let people in. Like, that's something's going to happen here.
Oh, something's going to happen. It could be the the Duke Ferdinand type of situation where it's the last straw. But I do not think that they're going to get away with. First of all, they're not going to be able to kidnap 300 people on 50 boats.
No,
they're just not going to be able to do that. So how do they end up stopping it? You think they just sort of blow one of them out of the water? Well, they're not
100%.
Wouldn't be surprised at all. And these people that are doing this know that's a possibility as well. That's what makes these people revolutionary. Every single person knows that that's a possibility.
Yeah, they could absolutely. I mean, listen, they can't get them all, but do I think that they could firebomb one of the boats? 100%.
But what will that do? It won't stop the others, and it will create a world. Like, I don't know. I think that's the point.
I think they're going to be met. I think they're going to be met at the shoreline in Gaza. That's what I think is going to happen. That's the much more likely thing that's going to happen.
And that'll get really interesting with all the veterans.
Oh, it's going to be a fucking standoff is what it's going to be.
I think it'll be, well, look, something big is going to happen from this. What that is, I don't know. But I don't
especially with the backdrop of the 70th annual meeting of the United Nations, which is taking place in New York City in about 3 weeks. So to say that this is like a very interesting timing of them doing this would be an understatement. I mean, what I'm looking for is for the United Nations to basically declare Israel a rogue nation and they're no longer in the UN.
Yeah, but they can't do that without, like, we keep that from happening. So this is the problem, is that the people that are in charge are the people that are violating the laws. So nobody's able to be in charge. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but this is going to be a big turning point. I just know it is. One way or another, their reaction is. But what I was going to say is also what we're going to also talk about tonight, which is important, is what Israel just assassinated the leadership of Yemen.
We were going to get to that.
Right. No, and we will get to that. But so my point is, right now, that is incredibly inflammatory, not just to Yemen, but also to Iran. Okay, because Iran is allied with Yemen, and Iran supports Ansar Allah, who, by the way, Yemen is the only country in the entire equation that's abiding by international law right now, or at least the Genocide Convention. So they're the only ones that are actually following international law is Yemen. But I don't think Iran, and even I'm going to say even as much as Russia and China, would do nothing if they bombed one of these boats.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think that and Ansar Allah, by the way, who has been incredibly effective, they have completely derailed Israel's shipping economy. They have made everything so hard. And even when we bombed them.
Sophia has an interesting message from the biggest Zionazi of them all, Ben Gvir.
What did he say? They will be held
as terrorists in their jails.
Good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with that. Not with that many people. I don't see it. I don't see this is good. And they know that they don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, that's an international incident if there ever was one. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to start rounding up Susan Sarandon and throwing her in a jail like they did Chris Smalls. That will not go unnoticed.
Well, right. Which
I mean, Deborah Messing will be cheering from the rooftops of the Empire State Building.
But that's the point. So any one of these boats, we don't necessarily know. Some people do know some people on the boats, but that's sort of the strategy is they're split up. They have divided everyone up. Yes, there's a boat of veterans. Yes, there's a boat of humanitarian lawyers, human rights lawyers. But for the most part of the 300 people, it's all mixed up. So I don't know what would happen if Israel bombed the boat that had Susan Sarandon on it. Like, what kind of international event would or Greta Thunberg, or any of the people that are known in their platform. I think that that'll be the breaking point.
We already have an international incident happening on our channel right now. Guys, how do we have 180 people watching, but only 91 of you have hit that like button?
Notice
Guys,
how he looks. I don't even look.
I'm just checking.
Please hit the like button so that Peter will stop obsessing.
Yes, you don't want me getting all antsy-pantsy. I'm already sitting too close to Jen.
I don't need to be sitting next to him perseverating about this.
Smash it.
Yeah.
Smash it.
Yeah.
Smash it.
Just do it. It's easy. And please, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you're new, welcome. We kind of he's not normally here. So we kind of just started all weird.
We did, but we are approaching 53,300 subscribers. I mean, we were talking last night when I said, look, we have gained an additional 3,000 subscribers in like the past 2 weeks, and we went 2 years gaining half that amount.
Yeah, so we're very suppressed.
Very suppressed. Hey, people were talking about, like I said, everyone in the comments are all just saying all the time, constantly, how do you guys have this channel that seems to have high engagement, high likes, yet the viewership is dismal.
So you know what? And I don't say this really. I don't think I say this at all. And we should say it more often. But guys, if everyone here shared our channel with one person, would be incredibly helpful.
Yeah.
I never say share. I always say like, subscribe. I never say share. I mean, it's sort of like it's the spiel, but it would be very helpful.
Well, we're up to 130 likes now. So clearly you guys got the message, which is great. We love you all. Jen's fridge is never safe.
Not only that, he shows up today, okay? He shows up today and wants to know if I have any nuts that are just plain nuts. Well, I don't. I only have chocolate-covered nuts, okay? That's how we roll here, okay, at Casa Perelman. He is like, comes in first thing, going for some, like, seriously, he's like Kramer.
I haven't been
He's
here
Kramer.
I bought up enough goodwill.
Is that what you think? Yeah. Like you can actually have that veggie lasagna that's in there because I won't be able to eat it. And we get new food tomorrow.
And the blessing of the family of Shireen Abu Akleh, the brave and beautiful assassinated Palestinian journalist, to name our boat in her honor. So the Shireen, the legal support boat, will soon set sail to Gaza.
It's really beautiful to see the amount of Irish people here in terms of participants and crew, and I think collectively we all agree that because our history is also pockmarked by genocide, by man-made starvation, by attempts at extermination, that in many ways Palestine is Ireland, and that's why we're here in our numbers. So we don't necessarily want to be here. If the Irish government and the Western governments and the governments around the world did the right thing and sanctioned this rogue state and just took some meaningful action, we wouldn't have to be, but we're proud to be here, and
we are proud of what you're doing. Let me tell you, that's just a really awesome shot with the green because it's Ireland and the flags all waving in the background.
Let me tell you something. This is why, and people who don't know, I spent some time in Ireland a couple months ago. I cannot wait to convert to Irish. I'm really doing my best. Like, there's a very lengthy process. But no, I love them. And I'm sad to say that I have 0%. Hi, old woodworm. I have actually, if there was a -%, that's how Irish I am. And yet I love them so.
Now,
I love them so.
Now, does he have your favorite Irish accent from all the places?
Well, his is nice, but my favorite, and this is for you to know, Travers, hands down, coolest Irish accent that I heard from around and I was North and Republic and everywhere. Galway. Loved it. Galway, for people who have not been, that place is a vibe. It's a vibe. It's happening.
Our dream and our aim is to open up a humanitarian corridor, and that's what we set sail to do.
Please support the flotilla. Please repost. Please shout loudly about this attempt to break this siege. Every little repost, tell your friends, tell your family, shout about this. Get the world on this voyage with us.
We're working on it, Liam.
Everybody needs to be sharing this. Guys, if you're not following at least one person who is on the flotilla, and there are so many people that are on this that we follow anyway, get following somebody that you can make sure that every day we're keeping eyes on this. This is going to be a major turning point. I don't know what it's going to look like. It's scary, but yet it's somewhat exhilarating. And these people are revolutionaries. These are revolutionaries. These are people that are willing to put their life on the line for what is the right thing to do. I would say, honestly, if it was anything other than boats, I would do it. If it was anything other than boats, because when he talks about seasickness, I hit a level of green that just cannot be, like, it is intolerable. So, but if it was anything other than boats, I would have volunteered to do this.